Stephen with ESBR. I am here with Dave Coldwell. How's it going?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much for the time. I know you've been in a queue of interviews. Probably feels like a full-on work day for you. So, yeah, appreciate the time. GBM, thoughts on the kind of card so far and on the promotion itself?
Good. I'm enjoying it. I've not seen the last few fights, but I'm enjoying it. Great crowd. Izzy's a great showman, and he's doing a fantastic job as a promoter. The prospects that are on the show are all doing the business, and they're not in. Not a lot of non-television shows. They'll bring in opponents that are just absolutely like crabs. But Izzy's putting in people that are trying to, come in to throw punches and throw hands, and so the prospects have got to earn the wins. And then you'll get a bit of a special quick knockout like Taz. That was a fantastic debut, 20 seconds or something like that. But it's been a good show so far, and we're still yet to see the bigger fights.
It must be nice having just a little trip down the road instead of travelling far.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely nice to know that you'll be home at a decent sort of hour.
Of course, there's a lot of boxing news taking place, a lot of fight announcements. One of them this week was the 5v5. What is your thoughts on BIVOL BETERBIEV going at it?
I can't wait. It's a fight for years that I've been dying to watch. BIVOL's one of my favourite fighters. BETERBIEV is one of my favourite fighters if I want to see like destruction and brutality. So put them together, and it's going to be brilliant. And it's one of those fights where you just don't know who's going to win. Like, genuinely don't know who's going to win. One day you might think BIVOL, the next day you might think BETERBIEV. It's one of those, but it warrants that because it is such an evenly matched fight. So all that means to me, it's not about sitting on a fence. It's about an absolutely amazing fight that's been made.
100%. There's obviously some great fights on there. Do you have like a underrated fight of the night or a fight of the night, or is it BIVOL BETERBIEV that's going to steal the show?
For me, that's the one. It could be an only fight, and I'd go along and go and watch it. But the undercard's unreal. Do you know what I like? Nick Ball against Ray Ford. That's a great fight. And again, it's another one where you don't really know who's going to win it. I don't know. It's just brilliant all the way through.
Amma Williams and Hamza Shiraz might be my personal favourite.
See, that's another one. How good's Amma Williams? How good's Shiraz? Yeah, and they're both very good so far. I think Shiraz.
I think I agree.
But again, it's another one where it could be.
It's 50-50.
Yeah.
One of my friends think Amma Williams. It's one of them ones.
Yeah, but that's what's so good about the card. The whole card's like that. It's brilliant. Even down. So the one that I would say would be the first show of the night to get you warmed up is Willie Hutchinson and Craig Richards. But that's still a really good fight, and you can see how either men win it.
That's crazy that we're even saying that as an opener.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. This is, for me, it's the. Forget about. Remember, Don King used to put on these big shows with like 5 or 6 world title fights. But in terms of 50-50s, I can't remember a show that's like literally all the way through, where either man really could win it.
Proper 50-50s.
Yeah, I can't remember a show like that. So I'm really looking forward to it. As a fan, I cannot wait.
You was in Manchester last week, if I'm right. I think I saw you. Obviously, Lee Wood and Warrington had a bit of a scuffle after. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? And is it a rematch that, obviously, you want to see it again?
I want to see it. It was a great fight first time round. Obviously, there's I don't see it as a controversial ending. Lee pulled out a stoppage, but I don't see it as a controversial ending. It's just a fight where Lee was getting beat completely. Warrington was boxing absolutely brilliant, and then he got knocked out. That's boxing. So it's not a controversial ending, but it's an ending where you go on the back of the fight. It's like you want to see that again because can lightning strike twice, or does it happen the other way around? Or I think the fight should happen. But if it's all about money and the pricing themselves out of it, then if they want the fight to happen, then they've kind of like got to change their opinions.
Obviously, we mentioned that it's a huge fight. Another one, Taylor Serrano, taking place live in the AT&T Stadium, obviously on the Tyson Paul undercard. Thoughts on that rematch? Because for me, that's one of the biggest rematches in boxing. It was such a close fight. Is that something you're interested in? Yeah. And do you think it should have had its own main event?
Yeah, but you can understand the money they're getting paid. So
it's ridiculous.
Understand that. I mean, I think it's boxers are prize fighters. are you going to get paid the money that they're getting paid to box on an undercard of a shit show like Paul and Tyson, or are you going to get half the money to headline your own show? Come on, it's just it's a great fight. The first fight was fantastic. I don't know who wins this one.
And Haney and Garcia taking place tonight. I'm not going to ask you the same question because I know you've gone over it a couple of times, but if I had to give you maybe a winner, do you know what's going to happen? Are you taking? You mentioned a DQ there.
DQ. I've got money on a DQ.
Get some money on that.
I don't usually bet, but it was 80-1.
I'm sticking it on as soon as this is done.
It was 80-1, and it was like, I thought, hang on a minute, where Garcia's? I can definitely see. I saw it on Twitter. Somebody put on my Twitter, said, check out DQ on Sky Bet. I was like, all right, 80-1. I thought, all right.
Well, Garcia has said he's going to try and bite both the ears off of Haney.
He does. I hope you do. If you're watching, bite his ear off.
Well, thank you very much, Dave. Really appreciate it.